So good morning everybody. This is a spend the day with me, but it's not starting off, well it is starting off alright I suppose, but look, for anybody that didn't watch my last video, I'll put the link to that below because that's where I explain about this. But what happened was, this was a Maryland bridge, and I explained that I've been out for, I'm really conscious of it, I explained that I've been out with my son for a meal, and it came loose. It was hanging on by a thread. Anyway, I managed to get into my dentist. This happened on a Friday night, and I got into my dentist on the Monday morning. Anyway, what they did were they stuck the Maryland bridge back on, and we talked about what would happen in the future, because that was the second time that it had fallen off. And they explained that I had some bone loss, so I would need to have a 5-tooth bridge, and it was going to be £800 per bridge, so that's 5 8s 40, £4,000. Anyway, I pondered on this and pondered on it. Anyway, that was on the Monday morning. On the Wednesday, the bridge fell out again. So I didn't know what to do about it. So I thought, I'm going to get a second opinion. So I rang another dentist that I used to come 2 years ago, private, and made an appointment. I rang them on the Wednesday as the tooth fell out. There was no dentist in the surgery on the Thursday morning. I had to come on Friday. So anyway, I came on Friday, and the Maryland bridge couldn't be stuck back in. She said, there's no point doing it. It's already fallen out. That was the third time, wasn't it? She said, it's not going to last. It could fall out before you even get home. I said, so I'll have to cope with no tooth. She said, unfortunately, yeah. Anyway, we discussed the options again with this new dentist, and we've decided, well I think we've decided, I'm sat outside now, this is my second appointment. So that appointment was Friday, and I've gone over the weekend with no tooth, and it's Monday morning, just 9:45, my appointment's 10. But I set off early because very often there can be roadworks around me. Well, there is roadworks anyway. I were right to set off, but I managed to get through all right. So I'm sat outside now, waiting to go in. And they're looking at me through the window. I'm probably wondering what I'm doing because I'm talking. Yeah, they're looking at me. Anyway, so I'm sat outside now. My appointment's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go in, and what we said on Friday was that we'd do a cantilever crown. So that means I would have a crown on the next tooth, the most stable one, and a cantilever tooth to fill the gap in. So I think that's what we're going to do. She said I had options. I could have a 3 bridge. But she said she didn't think, in her opinion, that a 5 bridge was necessary. She thought it was overkill. But could I have any more bad luck? Seriously. Anyway, the good thing out of it is I started my treatment last week, and other than that patch there on my forehead, I've got little patches here, but up to now it hasn't come out very, very bad. So what's gonna, I have to start, I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the treatment on my lip and that bit up there and on my leg. And if I remember rightly, when I did it on my chest, it came out a lot quicker than this. So I'm hoping that it's maybe not going to be quite as bad as my chest was, which will be a bonus, won't it? Now, I wasn't going to show you this, but Joanne said, Mum, I would just, you know, take them along with you on the journey. So I'm embarrassing myself 100% for all you people out there, to show you what this journey is. So, and the price for this, if I choose the cantilever bridge, is £1,590 as opposed to 4,000, and they're only damaging one tooth instead of damaging four, because it does damage your teeth when you have a crown, because they've got to file it to a point, haven't they? So I'm going to go in now, and I'll let you know what's been said. And she said from start to finish 2 weeks, so I'm going to be without a tooth, I think, for 2 weeks. I'm going to clarify that this morning. So yeah, never rains but it pours. So I'll see you when I come out, or when I get home, whichever. So today this is a spend the day with me, so let's see what happens. I hope there's nothing else bad. See you in a bit. Bye. I just thought I'd video this fish tank that they've got in the dentist waiting room. I do think fish are really relaxing, and I love to watch tropical fish. Isn't it a beautiful tank? It's only a slim one, but really, really tall. And it definitely does help relax you, you know, when you're a little bit frightened. So I thought I'd film it. So I've just come out and my mouth's not working right. Look, it's frozen. Anyway, the upshot is, what she's done is, I can't believe I'm even sharing this with you. Honestly, I must be off my rocker. Putting this out on the internet so that everybody can see, honestly. Anyway, she froze everything, and she's done the work that she needed to do on this tooth here, and then she's put a temporary tooth over the top. So that is the tooth that's going to be carrying this tooth cantilever when it's made. So she scanned my mouth top and bottom. They're really thorough. It's a really lovely place, and she was so lovely. She's called Suzanne. And so yeah, I've been in there over an hour in the chair. So anyway, the prep work's all done. She said it will take 2 weeks to come back from the lab. So that's today. Obviously today's Monday morning, so that's 2 weeks today. So I've got an appointment, but she said if by any chance it comes back any sooner, she will let me know, you know, and then she'll fix it in for me. So the plan when I set off was to come here and then go and have a brew, a cup of tea with Jo's had another funny turn with her tummy, and she's had to go to the doctor's this morning, but and go to Tesco's. But obviously the mouth is still frozen, the gap is still very, very apparent. So Tesco's gone out the window. I'm going to go home. That's what I'm going to do. And I don't know what else will be stuck on the end of this video now, because the plans for the day have changed, haven't they? So yeah, welcome to a day in the life of me. Right, I'm going to set off now, go home, and I will see you shortly. Bye for now. Look at that. Honestly. So it's 2 weeks later, and I've got to go back and have my tooth put in. I can't wear any makeup or anything like that. I've got some of the treatment up there, some round here, and the rest round here, and no tooth. So you can imagine what it feels like. But anyway, I've got no choice. I have to go. So I'll show you the treatment that she's done, you know, when I come out and I get back home again. And I thought I'd put a scarf on like this rather than look. I have got some masks, but I thought rather than stand out that much, I'd just do that when I go in. And if there's nobody else in the waiting room, I'll be fine with the girls that work there. But if there's somebody in the waiting room, I'll just sit like that. But I can't hide that. I've even thought, should I cut my fringe back in, you know what I mean, just to cover it up, because she's coming tomorrow to cut my hair, because it's gone even thinner than it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. but it's really, really thin. So I thought if I have it chopped up a bit, the weight of it won't pull it down, although there is no weight, if you know what I mean. So I don't know what to do. I haven't decided yet. I'll see what she says tomorrow. But you can see why I haven't come on camera, can't you? Can't even believe I'm sharing this with you. But I won't be the only one, will I, that's going through this kind of thing. So I just thought, come on, Lynn, you know, be brave and show somebody that that might have to be going through this treatment themselves. You're not on your own. Probably your face could be worse than my face. You know, there's worse things in this world, isn't there? And there's worse things than a tooth dropping out when you know you're going to get one put back in. Bit different if it was staying out. Well, it wouldn't happen. I'd have to do something. But anyway, yeah, so that's where I'm going. So I'll see when I get back. See the rest of this drama unfold. But for now. So I'm back home from the dentist, and at least I've got a tooth in. So that's one good thing. It didn't hurt. She froze it, so my lip is still frozen. And she just said, leave it for an hour. And then after an hour, the cement is absolutely 100% fixed, so you can just eat as normal. So I've only got 10 minutes to go, and it will have been in an hour. So one step nearer to looking something bit like. So one step nearer to getting back to normal. So I'll see you in a bit. So I just thought I'd share with you. The reason I've got the turban on is because my hairdresser's coming today. She's going to cut my hair for me. But I just thought I'd let you see. I have 2 treatments left to go. I did one last night. I have one. Today is Tuesday. I did one last night. I have one left on Wednesday, one on Friday, and then that's it, finished. But I just wanted to say that this is as bad as I think it will get now. So I've got these 3 areas up here, and I only thought that I had a tiny little area there and there, but it just goes to show there was more actinic keratosis than I thought there was. So it's attacked everything, and I will say that when I first started it, after about a week and a half, my lips swelled up and it looked like I'd had filler gone wrong, and all my lips blistered on the inside as well as the outside, and I was swollen like really bad. But they're kind of like mending now. Can you see? They're drying up. But so they're a lot better. And I'm hoping that if my chest is anything to go by, once I'd finished the treatment on my chest, it healed really, really quickly. So fingers crossed that that's what's going to happen this time, because I have a funeral to go to a week on Friday. So it will only be 7 days after I've used the last treatment. So fingers crossed that at least it'll be to a point where I can try and cover it up a little bit. So that's where I'm at. So I thought I'd just tell you and show it to you. So for anybody that's suffering with the same thing, my heart goes out to you. It really, really does. If you've got more actinic keratosis on your face, then your face is going to look a mess, isn't it, until your treatment's finished. But the good thing is, you know, it's soon over. The worst thing about it is the blistering and the itching. But like I say, it's soon over, and it's for the best, isn't it? You know, because what can you do? You've got to have it done. It's better than not doing it, isn't it? And what would end up then, you know, pre-cancer cells turn into cancer, and you certainly don't want that on your face, do you? If you can avoid it. Some people can't avoid it, they get it anyway, but I'm hoping that this will be the end of it, but we shall see. So I just thought I'd give you that nice little update, and please be kind in your comments. Everybody's been lovely so far, so I'm hoping that everybody will continue to be so. So thank you very much for all your support. It's been wonderful. I'll show you the day that I do the last treatment, and then I'll show you perhaps the Friday of the funeral, which will be a week after it's finished, and show you what I look like then. And yeah, fingers crossed I'll be back on camera before you know it. the blink of an eye. So I made some butter this morning because I had some cream that I needed to use up. So I just made 3 lots of butter. And I've got the buttermilk, so I'm going to make some lovely scones later on this afternoon. And then I've got to go and pick Ida up from school, so I need to put a scarf around my face and hide myself as much as I can. So that's my day today. So I'm looking forward to having my hair chopped because it's gone so thin, and I'm absolutely sure, you know, well, I'm not sure, but I think probably this treatment might be something to do with it. I think that's because it is kind of a form of chemotherapy, I suppose, isn't it? So yeah, hopefully once this treatment's finished, it might start to thicken up again, along with all the other things I'm doing. I'm still using Plant 39, and as soon as that's finished, I'm going to move on to another one. I think it's got seaweed in it. But yeah, so hopefully I'll have a nice thick head of hair like I used to have. We shall see. So yeah, thank you very much for listening to me. This video isn't finished. It started off, as you know, as a spend the day with me, and it's turned into something else. But there you go. That's life, isn't it? So, fingers crossed. I'll see you soon. So the hairdresser's been, and she's cut quite a bit off and laid it a little bit. And I do actually think it's made it look a bit thicker. Obviously, it's not. I've got the same hair now that I had this morning. But I do think it has helped to make it look a little bit thicker. So I'm happy about that. So I'll keep it a bit shorter, I think, until... I didn't go for the fringe. Maybe I will do next time, I shall say. It depends on the condition, and you know, because my treatment will have been finished a few weeks by the time I get the next haircut. So we shall see whether she thinks that, you know, it's thickened up any or not. So I just thought I'd show you. So there you go. So now I think I'm going to make some scones with the buttermilk. Keep me busy. See you later. Hi everybody, so I'm back, and last night was the last time I had to apply the treatment, and I'm not feeling very good at all today. I've got my pyjamas on, I've no intentions of getting dressed. I just really cannot be bothered with absolutely anything. So whether it's this treatment is kind of a build-up, and towards the end is when you feel like you're worst, which is what I do today. And obviously this is at its worst. As you can see, it's all crusting over, and it's bleeding, and it's cracking, and it's doing everything you just don't want anything to do. I look like I've been shot in the head with a bullet. So I did say I would come on and I would show you it after the last treatment. So I have done as promised, and I'm not going to come on again now, because obviously you're going to see me when I come back to being able to do videos. When it's all cleared up, I'll be just back to normal anyway, and you all know what I look like when I'm back to normal. So I've shown you the best of me at times, you know, when I've been doing my videos, and now you're seeing the worst of me. But I did want to share it because I know that there's a lot of people out there suffering with the same thing, and it's not pleasant. It's not pleasant anywhere, but it's just not pleasant on your face at all. So fingers crossed it clears up quite soon. I've got some cream. I'll show it to you. I'll go and get it. So this is the cream that I've been using for the treatment, and it's called Imiquimod, and it's 5% cream, 250 milligrams, and it comes in little sachets like that. You have to tear the top off, and that's as much, and it's a tiny, tiny weeny bit of cream, and you have to spread it, you know, wherever you need your treatment. So I had 12 of those sachets, I think, 3 times a week for 4 weeks, 4 3 to 12, yeah. So that is that treatment over and done with. And when I had this on my chest, a nice lady in the comments section that had been through the same treatment suggested I get this and it's Bioderm, and it's Kika Bio Restore, and I got mine off Amazon. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't cheap. But I'm going to use this. I keep applying it because it soaks in, and these are very dry and they keep cracking. So I'm trying to keep them moist, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. But you know, like if ever you've had a little sore anywhere and as it's mending, it goes tight. Well, that's what the whole of my lip feels like. And it's crusting over. It's down here as well. There. I do have a little area there that's started, but I cannot start this treatment again. I'm going to need a few weeks break before I even think about doing it again. And that's even if the GP will let me, I don't know. So yeah, that's the cream that I'm using. So I'm going to apply this as often as necessary. And it's Derma Cosmetic Care for superficial skin irritations and scars caused by certain treatments, including those for cancer. So instructions for use: apply once or twice a day to the skin after cleansing with a gentle hygiene product. The texture is suitable for massaging scars for weakened areas of the face and body, adults and children from 3 years. If necessary, consult a healthcare professional, but do not apply before a radiotherapy session. So it is specifically, I think, for this kind of problem. So I shall be using all of that. And yeah, just I said I would come on, so here I am. So like I say, I'm not going to come on and show you when it's mending because you'll see me on an absolutely normal video. Now, I didn't know whether to do a video specifically for this because I started off, didn't I? It was a spend the day with me. Then it was about the tooth, the dramas over that, and then this. So it's all kind of like got mixed into one. So for anybody that just wants to know about actinic keratosis or precancer cells, I might do a separate video and just pick out the bits where I've been showing what's been going on and do an introduction and do an ending for that. It might help somebody, I don't know. I haven't decided yet, and today is not the day to make any decisions because I really cannot be bothered. So I've just made myself a cuppa. My son's just been with my lovely little Ida, and they've just gone now. So I'm just going to go and put my feet up, and I'm not going to do anything. It's not like me, but I'm just not going to bother. If you feel like that, you know, just take a day out and just chill out. Leave your jean jams on if you want to and just look after yourself. That's what I say. So that's what I'm going to do today. Hopefully I might feel a little bit better tomorrow, but I can't see it healing anytime soon. It's going to take a while, isn't it? And I've decided, my auntie died 2.5 weeks ago. No, it's not. It's 2 weeks today she died, and it's a funeral next Friday. So I've said if I look anything like this, I will go to the church and I will go to the grave and I'll wear a scarf, but I am not going to the wake after. So fingers crossed it'll be good enough that I can maybe hide it a bit, but if not, I've said I'm not, you know, not doing it. I'm not putting myself through that, and she wouldn't want me to either. So yeah, so this is the end of the video, and I'd like to say a massive thank you if you stayed until the end. And I know I don't look nice at all, but I do share everything with you as much as I possibly can. You know, there might be things I wouldn't never share with you, but I do try and share everything. And everybody's been so very, very kind, asking about me and how am I getting on with the treatment, etc. I've missed everybody. It's surprising how much you miss being in front of the camera. I know I've done my crafts and I've done some baking and I've done some Flashback Fridays, which has really helped just to keep the channel going while I am going through this. But it's not the same, because I like having a chat with you, like I'm doing now. So I'm waffling now, you see, because I haven't been on camera for ages. So thank you for staying with me and supporting me. I really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, look after yourself as well. And fingers crossed, I will see you looking pretty on the next one. So bye for now. Bye.